regret to inform you that the huntsman spider grows up to 30 centimeters in size.
I don't want to notice. Welcome back, everybody. It's another react by me, your favorite pond dragon burning. And today we are reacting to More Parz. I think that's how you pronounce it, Parz. This was recorded over on Twitch, so make sure to come check me out if you want to be one of the lovely people saying hello, hello, mother. Hello, mother. No, I'm not questioning it. Let's get right into it, shall we? We have the first video, which is a certified Australian moment. No idea. Let's find out, shall we?
It has a lot of spiders, but recently we found a new one, because of course we
Oh,
fucking did.
no,
and
why?
the new one is the
Why
most
is the
certified
first one
Australian moment
spiders?
I've ever seen. For a bit of context, one of the several thousand spider species we are home to is the Sydney funnel web, the deadliest spider on the planet.
No.
Because of course it's down here. Where the fuck else do you think we're going to find it?
Hi, I'm burning. I have arachnophobia. I hate this.
These scary looking fuckers are highly venomous and can flatline you with a bite in 15 minutes. And if you think wearing thick clothes will save you, be aware the bastards have fangs long enough to punch through shoe leather.
Why
Now,
did we zoom
why do I bring
in?
these little nightmares up?
No.
What is the one thing worse than a spider rocking armor-piercing rounds that can send you to heaven with same-day delivery? A bigger spider rocking the same perk setup. That's right, Australian scientists have found a brand new species of this funnel web that is even bigger.
Of course we did, yeah,
How much bigger? Well, the standard Sydney funnel web grows to around 5 centimeters or 2 inches. And I mean, if you're asking me, 2 inches is more than enough. 2 inches is actually fucking huge. By comparison, this is the new one. It's twice the fucking size, cunt. 4 inches of 8-legged menace to the animal kingdom. But that isn't even the best part. You see, do you know what they named this thing? Do you know what professional scientists named a supersized version of the most dangerous spider on the entire fucking planet?
I'm sorry, Snootly. Did you just say you eat spiders? You eat... okay.
The Newcastle Big Boy. Deadliest spider on the entire fucking globe. Big Boy. Only in Australia.
Yep. You know what? Okay. Sure. Yep. That was something. Of course, the next one is also spider related. Frank, why? For anyone noticing, Frank is the one who gives me my react stuff. I'm not having a good time with this one, that's for sure. Yeah, sometimes when I found him on my food, what the? Huh? Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna ignore that. Yep, we're just gonna jump into the next video.
Australia's scariest spider is hiding a deep secret. But what is it? Well, introducing the huntsman, native to the land down under, and the #1 cause of tourism.
Yes, hi. I do not want to go to fucking Australia purely because that thing terrifies the shit out of me.
Tourists absolutely shitting themselves on camera.
Yeah,
look,
that's how I feel.
In defense of said tourists, I will be the first to admit, yeah, this looks scarier than a fucking job application.
Why?
Those gangly ass legs and the hair make him look like Slender Man's testicle. Now, as if
I don't like this. I don't like this. Not at all. I don't like it at all. I'd rather play a horror game.
having a negative charisma stat wasn't bad enough, I regret to inform you that the huntsman spider grows up to 30 centimeters in size, making it the largest spider on the planet by leg span and legally allowing Subway to market him as a foot long. Now,
Not Subway marketing him as a foot long. Wow, maybe they'll actually give me a foot long for a change instead of like cutting off like a little bit. Or again, with a giant spider. Snootly, do you want me to fucking die? Hello? No. Never.
The spider equivalent of a Ford F-150, you'd think he'd have the common decency to be slow, you know, tank build.
Stop it. Stop it.
Unfortunately, the huntsman is fucking turbocharged. Now, it's usually at this point in the video that I would inform you that he is also highly venomous, because it's Australia.
Of course it is.
That's his big secret. The huntsman is a big sweetheart. You see, despite looking like an SCP, huntsmen are incredibly timid, and on the rare occasion they do bite, their venom is harmless. In fact, seeing one of these bad boys in your house is a blessing in disguise, because if you see a huntsman in your home, I guarantee you won't see any annoying ass flies or mosquitoes.
I will take flies and mosquitoes over a giant-ass spider every day of the week. I will rather wake up with 16 bug bites on me than have to deal with one fucking spider. Fuck off.
Because he's eaten them. You see, he understands he's big enough that he should be paying rent, and so he contributes to the household in pest control. I personally have had one of these bad boys as an 8-legged roommate, and I can tell you, they're pretty good company. Ooh. Except for the part where they cause car crashes.
They do what?
Yeah, you see, huntsmen like to hide in tight spaces and cracks, and they do it by flattening out their body to fit into the gap. Now, in the house, that usually means you'll just find them behind a painting, but when you're flying down the highway at 110k an hour and decide to flip down the sun visor because God is trying to flashbang you...
Oh, no.
Yeah, they like to sleep in there and you've just dropped one into your lap.
No. Just no. I don't want it. I'm not... Imagine you're just casually driving and all of a sudden, boom, spider. Fuck off.
Now, whatever you do, don't panic or you're gonna crash the...
Not the scary noises. Okay, guys. I think we made it through the spider once. I hated every second of that. Let me see what I missed. Play a horror game with a giant spider? Fuck no. Micro Spider Model Van? No. Maybe venomous? Yeah. Australia sounds fun. That sounds lovely. It's so great. You know that one video where a giant spider jumps on someone's face? No. Fuck off. I'll sit on that bit. I want to know. I would drive into a tree on purpose. Kiwi bird? Kiwi. Yes. Kiwi. Okay. No more spiders. Just no more spiders. Just no more spiders. Please. Kiwi. Look at this cute thing.
This bird has to rearrange its organs and skeleton.
It's so cute. Why did you have to start off with fucking it rearranges its organs?
Just to lay an egg.
This cute little guy is the kiwi bird, a species of ratite native to New Zealand this time, and the absolute poster child for getting cucked by evolution. You see,
Why are we putting the kiwi bird on the cock chair, please? Why?
This walking featherball is actually directly related to the emu, ostrich, and cassowary. Being a
okay, yeah, it got cocked in the evolutionary chain. Yep, now I get it.
Member of the same family of flightless birds. However, there is a problem. You see, the rest of the kiwi's bloodline actually looked up a build guide before picking their stat spread, and as such made sure to trade the whole flying thing for something useful.
With all of his cousins specking into speed, size, and some kind of offensive capability.
So that leaves the question, what did the kiwi pick to make up for not flying? Absolutely nothing. Kiwis
it got cuteness? Cuteness 99? It's cute, right?
Are tiny in comparison to their relatives, coming in at only 4 kilos in weight and 50 centimeters tall. This is because kiwis evolved largely on an island with no natural predators, so they downsized and traded out the knife feet and bloodlust for just being a little guy with a good attitude, which honestly worked pretty well for them until the British did British things, and now they
it's always the fucking British.
Have to deal with cats and dogs trying to eat them. And considering this build was not designed for PvP, they have been clapped so hard by invasive species that they are now unfortunately an endangered animal. But getting shafted by the British is just the beginning of the generational violation of the kiwi, because these poor feathered fruits can't even reproduce without getting f***ed over. You see, the kiwi bird's cousins are famous for laying huge eggs. I'm talking hit your protein macros in one meal-sized eggs.
Yep.
And you would think that is because they are large. And you would be wrong. Because their vertically challenged cousins have to lay eggs.
Vertically challenged.
Eggs the same size.
What the that's huge. That poor kiwi, what the fuck?
A kiwi bird lays eggs 20% the size of their body. With the egg being so bloody large, it rearranges their internal organs and stretches their rib cage just to be able to hold the thing. For reference, that is like a human giving birth to a 15-kilo child. That's not a bun in the oven anymore. That's a whole f***ing bakery.
The whole fucking bakery is all wild. Next up, The wasp is nightmare fuel. Still rather look at a wasp than a spider, that's for sure.
This wasp is basically a xenomorph. Introducing the tarantula hawk wasp, possibly one of the most nightmare-inducing insects.
Why did we have to give the wasp a spider name? Why? Just why?
Sex on the planet. And the reason it's such a threat to your mental health is because its hunting and reproduction strategy is ripped straight from Ellen Ripley's autobiography.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But before we get to the strats, you're gonna have to learn a little bit about it first. Native to Australia, because of course it fucking is, this fucker is the largest wasp on the planet. Coming in at a massive 2.5 inches. Which, I mean, boys, we would all agree,
giant.
Well above average, right? Huge. And this is probably...
Massive, one would even say. Definitely of the pleasurable size.
The most effective 2 inches has ever been because it has the second most painful sting of any insect on the planet. Coming in just barely behind the bullet.
Oh, yeah, this idiot.
Pack and a half-inch stinger with a potent venom that has been described as blinding, debilitating, and electric. Now, the size and poison...
Why would anyone be dumb enough to fucking stab themselves with one of those fuckers? What the fuck?
Poison aren't just for nothing, because as the name tarantula hawk wasp suggests, they are purpose-built, genetically perfect killing machines designed specifically to violate spiders, making Australia basically...
Wait, you're telling me they fuck up spiders? Shit, give me 20 of them. I want 20 of them. Let me specifically breed them to rid Australia of spiders, please. I would love to visit Australia after that. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
An all-you-can-eat buffet for them. But they don't just execute the spiders. No, that'd be too normal. Hawk wasps use spiders to reproduce in one of the most horrific ways possible. And that all starts with a female hawk wasp hunting down a tarantula. As the buff bulking spider takes a wrong turn down a dark alley, the hawk wasp, noticing the 8 sets of TNs on his feet, proceeds to fucking jump him. Flying down from above to land a sting into the spider's abdomen, instantly and permanently paralyzing it. The Bug Harbour Butcher then proceeds to drag the still completely conscious and aware spider into an isolated kill room, which is where the fucked up part really begins. Because our wasp isn't hungry, it's pregnant, and proceeds to lay its egg on the paralyzed spider's abdomen. After about 3 to 4 days, that egg hatches into a larvae. A very, very hungry larva.
I hate this.
Fortunately, there's a whole bunch of fresh food right here underneath them. That food being the still paralyzed, still very conscious and aware spider. The larvae burrows into the spider's abdomen and gets to work converting it into a KFC family bucket, consuming it...
Thanks, you ruined KFC for me.
From the inside out, purposely avoiding vital organs to keep the food nice and fresh. After it's done consuming a living being, the larvae breaks forth from the demolished corpse like a fucking chest burster and fucks off to continue the generational arachnid violation. Anywho, good luck getting any sleep tonight.
I think, okay. You know what? I need an eye cleanser, so how about we check out Neil the Seal, huh? I think that sounds way more fun.
This seal is such a menace that he routinely gets the cops called on him.
Great start. So much better. Love this already.
Introducing our protagonist, Neil the Seal, a 600-kilo absolute unit of a southern elephant seal from my home state of Tasmania in the land down under, who is known for, above all else, being an absolute fucking menace to polite society. But despite his crimes, we all still truly love him. But what?
I love him. Look at him. He looks so derpy. See, this is what I want. Fuck the other shit. This is what I want to look at. Cute little seal who's just being his chaotic self.
are his crimes? Well, see, he seems to just fucking hate traffic cones and road safety in general. Has regularly been caught trespassing, and then once he has been caught trespassing, belligerently screaming at locals because they won't give him his fucking fish, and has been known to just block roads by plopping his fat ass down directly in the middle of it. However, hands down, the funniest shit he has ever done was just straight stopping this random lady from going to work. I shit you.
Imagine how that conversation goes. Boss, I can't come to work today. Why not? Yeah, Neil the Seal's blocking my car.
Not. This motherfucker crawled out of the ocean, up the beach, crossed the road, absolutely fucking bodied this woman's poor letterbox, and then proceeded to plant himself directly in front of her fucking car. She was then unable to go to work because this half-ton beefcake was camping her driveway for so damn long. Local news had time to drive out to her house and cover the fucking story. Now, this is a lot of menace for a single seal to cause, but the funniest part of this is, old mate isn't even fully grown. He's like 5 years old.
He's
if
only
you think
5?
he can fuck things up now, wait until he's nearly 2 solid-ass tons of blubber and takes issue with the wall of your house. I do not think that seal damage is covered on my fucking insurance plan, dude.
Yeah, how do you fill in that insurance claim? Yeah, so you know, Neil the Seal, he came up to my house and decided my wall was in his way. So he said, goodbye, wall. What do you mean that's not insured? Doesn't that count as natural causes? I love that so much. Okay, well, back to less cute things, I guess.
This
Plants.
plant will put you in the hospital.
I'm dying.
This is the Gimpy Gimpy plant, a piece of foliage native.
So, painful plant, and we call it Gimpy Gimpy. Gimpy Gimpy. That's what we came up with. You know what?
The land down under. And surprising no one, not only is the thing venomous, it is in fact the most painful plant on the planet. Because yeah, no, of course, man, even the fucking leaves down here have a problem with me. Growing in the rainforests of northern Queensland, these hell bushes are covered in tiny hairs.
Poor tip, don't go to northern Queensland.
That upon closer inspection aren't hairs at all and are actually thousands of hypodermic needles waiting to stab you and break off inside your skin if you so much as brush them. Once inside you, these needles will inject you with, I am not kidding, neurotoxin and cause absolutely
Of course it's fucking neurotoxin. Why would it not be? Why? What in Australia doesn't want to kill you? Like, genuinely, aside from Neil the Seal, who is just a menace, what doesn't want to kill you? I feel like the only thing I hear about Australia is things that want to kill you. Would ever willingly live in that fucking place? Or go there, for a matter of fact.
excruciating pain. I mean, like comedic levels of pain. With one person describing it as being covered in hot acid and electrocuted, and another woman saying that it was straight up more painful than childbirth and she'd given birth 4 times. And the fucked up part is, the neurotoxin isn't even lethal. So this spiteful cunt of a plant is hurting you purely for the love of the game. Mind you, there are reports of people
Roy said, I just want to be a menace, and he evolved into a menace.
saying getting stung by this thing is actually worse than being...
Okay, what is this dude's issue? First, the fucking tarantula hawk wasp. Now the gimpy plant. Does this dude just fucking get off on torturing himself? Like, what am I watching?
Put in the ground. This is because Groot's little hellspawn cousin here can continue hurting you for literal years after being stung.
The ultimate masochist, exactly.
This is because those thousands of little hypodermic needles are actually made out of silicon, meaning your body can't break them down. And with how thin they are, your skin will usually close up over the top of them, meaning that these neurotoxin-emitting slivers can sit inside your skin for literal years, releasing more neurotoxin any time that they're moved or disturbed.
You know, it's just, yeah, okay. I would just rip off my skin and pull those fuckers out at that point. Get me out of there. Fuck that.
This constant, chronic, agonizing pain is so unbelievably bad that there have even been records of, trying not to get banned here, people Alt F4ing existence to make it.
Valid, honestly. Fucking valid. I also would like to Alt F4 if I got that on my shit.
Stop. This particular incident came from a man who accidentally used one of the plant leaves as toilet paper.
You know, when I said as for that shit, you know, I didn't think that was literally.
I don't think it gets much worse than neurotoxin to the nuts. Touching this plant.
Wombats. Yeah, let's finish this on something cute. Yeah, wombats. I fucking love wombats. They're adorable. Also, why is this the only video that is actually a short and not a video?
Wombats defend themselves by throwing it back. But to understand how the fuck they actually do it, you're gonna need to learn a little bit about them first. You see, Australia is home to 3 species of these bad
Wombats
boys,
are adorable.
all of them equally adorable, and very importantly, all being burrowers. Meaning they dig out a nice little hole for themselves and the family to live in, because, like the rest of us, they can't afford a fucking house in this economy, man. They grow to around 1.3 meters in length, but despite being small, they are built like fucking tanks, weighing in at a chunky-ass 35 kilos, but despite their weight, I shit you not, they have a top speed of 40k an hour.
I'm sorry. What? I could be out fucking biked by a wombat? My average bike speed is 25 an hour. You're telling me this thing can run 40 an hour? It's still cute, but what the fuck?
Now, the fact that they can nearly get booked in a school zone, coupled with them being a tank-class marsupial, forms the start of their defense strategy. So you see, a fun fact about wombat anatomy is they spect all their defense points into their ass. Rather than having fat and muscle, a wombat's cheeks are made out of 4 thick plates of fused cartilage, making it extremely solid. And this Kevlar BBL allows for the fucking funniest defense mechanism I have ever seen on an animal. Basically, if a predator tracks down Mr. Wombat to his
Not the Dr. Disrespect. Ooh, okay.
Alright, it'll stick its head in and start trying to dig him out. In response, the wombat will line his ass up with the tunnel door, chuck the gear shifter into reverse, and fucking floor it backwards up the tunnel into his aggressor, slamming his ass into its head. The impact then squashes the predator between his steel cheeks and the roof of the burrow, straight up crushing its skull like a Mortal Kombat fatality. I cannot make this shit up.
That's fucking funny as shit. I love that. That's fucking funny. Holy shit. Getting your head crushed by a fucking wombat throwing it back in reverse. Well, that was me suffering through More Parz, that's for sure. Thank you everyone for coming by. Like if you liked, comment if you comment. And I hope to see you guys next time or over on Twitch. Bye bye bye.